Hello, Capricorn. This is Michelle from Divine Intuition, and welcome to your monthly horoscope reading for the month of April 2023. So, for this reading, like always, I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot, and I'm also going to be using the Psychic Tarot for the heart. So, I'm going to change it up a bit. So, I was using the Psychic Tarot before, and I thought I should use the Psychic Tarot for the heart now, just because I feel like we all need to work on a heart space and taking a look at all the zodiacs collectively, definitely you guys will be needing some help and assistance to help you guys with your heart space. And that's why it's the perfect card to do it for you guys for the month of April. All right, guys, so let's see what's in store for Capricorn for the month of April. Okay, so we have the Sun, we have the Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups, and King of Swords. Okay, interesting. There's quite a love dilemma here, I feel. um, I feel like this feels like a love reading, but I feel like there's a situation here happening between you and another person. Okay? So here is the other person is the King of Swords, and here the other person is the Queen of Swords, right? Right. So there's kind of like this there's kind of like a conflict between you and another person, and this feels more like a relationship reading where you both are very cold at this moment, very distant, not really talking to each other. One person is like the King of Swords, and perhaps, if you're female, the male probably is like this, and and if you're the female, you may feel like this, or vice versa. So there is quite a sense of like distance, and not really, perhaps not talking to each other, not communicating with each other, perhaps, right? So I'm going to talk as if it's a love reading first, and then I'm going to explain this reading as a general reading. So this is for the ones who resonated as a love reading. Yeah, there is definitely conflict between you and your other person. There is a bit of a distance, a bit of yeah, kind of like not talking to each other, a bit more cautious in the relationship. Perhaps you were giving a lot before in the relationship, but now you kind of pull back because of certain situations, or certain situations didn't go your way, or because there's just so much tension and conflicts within the relationship. So there is quite a distance and disconnection at the moment. But what I feel though is that there is love between you both. I mean, we have the Ten of Cups too, So there is connection. I mean, there's a strong chemistry here between the both of you. There is love between you. Got the Ten of Cups. I mean the Ten of Cups is like complete ultimate love, family love, and connection. It's a love and connection that you can form a family with. So Capricorn, you can form a family with this person. They seem there's compatibility. There is a strong bond and connection with this person, but you both for some reason are distancing yourself, like the King of Swords and the let's say the Queen of Cups and I see, okay, or and the Queen of Swords. Okay, so when you guys are good with each other, you guys are like the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, right? But when you guys are not good with each other, you guys are like the King of Swords and you guys are like the Queen of Swords, right? So yeah, I feel like this has a lot to do with pains of the past. Something in the past that did not work out well has damaged both of you greatly. So there's a lot of pain in this relationship. There is a lot of pain. It is a it's there's a lot of suffering in this relationship. So it may not be your fault, you and your other person's fault. It's just there's just a lot of suffering in the relationship. And perhaps the relationship as a whole is good. It's a good relationship. There's compatibility, there's love and connection. And when there is harmony, and when there is harmony between the both of you, there is just so much bliss and love and union and connection. And to the point that it can be like a marriage and with family and kids, right? So it is quite a compatible relationship. It is quite a strong bond and connection. It's just that because there's so much suffering in both of you, and what has happened in your personal lives, or in situations, misfortunate events or misfortunate situations between you and your partner, or your love interest, there is conflict that turns you both into like queens and kings of swords, right? So it's just that's a misfortunate situation because there's so much potential in this relationship. Like there is potential in the relationship. There is. There is just so much love in the relationship. There really is. And I can see it. There's so much love in the relationship between you both, but there's like this wall, this barrier, or there's just so much pain that you both are going through. And it's so hard to pull past that, like pull through that, right? Because when you guys are in a good state, in a good mental state, a good emotional state, you guys are like the king and queen of cups. But because there's just so much baggage and there's so much pain between the both of you, you guys are like the king and queen of cups, are like the king and queen of swords. But originally, you probably are the king and queen of cups. But like I said, there is like this distance, this barrier between you both, this wall between both of you that is preventing you guys to be like this because you guys have potential to be like the 10 of cups, right? And you also have the sun card. So the sun card is a yes to your question, meaning that there is love. There is love between you both. There is connection. There is a feeling of yes, like a feeling of yes, I love you, or yes, like, or yes, you're the one kind of feeling, or if you guys are already in a relationship, there's quite a joyful connection between you both when you guys are together. There's quite a kind of feels like alive, full of vitality. It feels quite blissful. It feels quite good when you are with each other, right? When you guys are in a good state, right? But I feel like because there's just so much baggage between each other, right? There's so much disconnection, there's so much pain between the both of you that it's like the sun gets covered by the clouds, right? So the sun gets covered and there's a storm instead. But behind the clouds, there's just so much sun and vitality. There's just so much love. There's so much um there's so much care, and there's so much like yeah, it's there's just reciprocation that your emotions are reciprocated back and forth, and this is the potential of the both of you. But like I said, there's just so much pain behind all that that needs to be resolved, and that's why you both are not like the king and queen of cups and are instead the king and queen of swords, right? Now, if this is not related to a relationship, so that was if it's based on relationship and if you guys resonated with that in the relationship, because it felt like a love reading, then it could be just you dealing with certain people. You could be dealing with a king of swords, or you could be dealing with a queen of swords, and probably being having like a good connection, probably good communication skills back and forth, resolving certain things, resolving certain errands. You could be working together, could be dealing with certain things that involve you guys communicating back and forth, maybe electronically through email or text, or if you guys work in the field of like yeah, because I feel like the way how it's positioned, they're like facing opposite from each other. So like in terms of relationship, right? Their chairs are like facing like no, and he's like no. But in reality, there's like a big yes here, right? There's a big yes with the sun card, especially with the sun card, is like yes kind of feeling, right? But they but they're both are so hurt in life that they're facing away from it. Yeah, he's facing away from it, she's facing away from it, from the truth of what really is, which is this, right? Which is a big yes to which is yeah. So it's interesting how it's laid out like that. It's like telling a story. But like I said, there's just so much pain that you guys are going through, and you need to resolve that pain. If you do resolve that pain, then this can happen, and you both can turn into the queen and king of swords, king or queen of cups. But anyways, if it's not related to relationships, maybe you are dealing with somebody who involves doing paperwork, maybe legal matters, or things that require you more intellect, more communication, more like the air element, right? Maybe lawyers, or maybe you work in a field where you're a lawyer and you have to deal with somebody like a queen of cups or a king of cups, or accounting, or just a job where you are maybe a supervisor role dealing with another supervisor, and like perhaps there's just kind of connections and there is good networking with this person, because there's quite a connection of there's quite a connection here that's very much like family. So it feels like maybe you both are in a family circle or coworker circle with people who you have strong bonds with and having a good time. Because the Sun card is about having a good time, being like a kid again, being playful again, and just being adventurous and having a good time with these two people. So you could probably be getting along, and again, this turns into a love reading where you guys both suddenly feel that you guys have feelings for each other during that work, or probably in a work party or something, where you have to like be in this role, right, as a King of Swords or the Queen of Swords, right? So yeah, and then suddenly you can feel like there's emotions being reciprocated back. There's feelings between each other. So yeah, that felt a lot like a love reading, but I try to make it as general as I can and not make it into a love reading, but I couldn't help turning it into a love reading. It felt like one, so if it resonated, it resonated. So let's take a yeah, yeah. I feel like this is a love reading. Oh my gosh, because we have love abounds, we have move, we have win or lose. So yeah, there are fights and conflicts, and then there's love. Yeah, this is a love reading. It's so strong, this the situation that you're going through, Capricorn, that it is turning into a love reading, because you do have love abounds. So that's the Ace of Cups. That's falling in love. So you are falling in love with this person. Yeah, this is a love reading. I try my best to make it a general, but no, it's a love reading. So like, how do I say this? Like, it's love. Capricorn, it's love. Like, there's no doubt. It's pure love. You both love each other a lot. Like, there's just so much love between you both. And it's there. It's just that you both don't want to face it, or you don't want to show it, because there's just so much pain between the both of you. There is so much pain that you are being cautious and distant, and you guys been through a lot in life, that you guys want to make sure you stay detached, very detached. All right. But when you warm up, or when you're not in your pain body, what happens is that love abounds. So when you allow yourself to flow, you'll see that you are in love. You are in love, right? So love abounds. So you and this person have a lot of care for each other, love each other a lot. But like I said, there's just so much conflicts. You have win or lose. So you have so much conflicts in regards to this person around you or in your life, that you are in a lot of pain, and this person is also in a lot of pain as well. And that's why there is a lot of conflicts between you and this person. There is a lot of yeah, win or lose battles. So there's fighting, tension, misunderstandings, probably, right? And it probably numb with your emotions, that it's hard to give as much as you would have given if you were not like in this emotional state. So you are quite numb in the situation. You are like, it is a win or lose kind of situation. So but the moment you guys get past through that, you have this card called move. So there is bonding. So if you move past the emotional turmoil, like, because this is a Chariot card, and Chariot is about controlling our inner beast, or being extremely sensitive to emotional storms and turmoils, right? Confronting our inner emotions, balancing our emotions, and being much more sensitive in regards to something that is affecting us emotionally. So there is things that are affecting you emotionally for sure, right? With this card, whether it is with your family members or people around you, or with the relationship, or in past traumas, past situations that create these conflicts consistently. And so that's why It's hard for you to make this move with this person, or for this person to make a move for you. But it says here move. So there is like, although you are feeling quite sensitive and quite controlling the inner beast inside of you in regards to the pain you're going through and the suffering, there is like you guys are trying, and there, when you do try, there is like a connection between the both of you. There is love between the both of you, and when you do share each other, love forms, right? Whether you are going through this or not, it's like you have to move past this, move past the pain in order to get through to this, right? So you guys have a lot of potential. Like I said, a lot of potential. So you guys have another love card here, and so love abounds. So whoever you're dealing with, the answer is yes. Go forward in that relationship, because this is a card of yes. There is a lot of love between the both of you. It's just you're carrying so much baggage, so much pain, so much things of the past that you need to resolve and heal. You and this person, both of you need to resolve that issue from the past or from the present, whichever, but you both need healing. The moment you both heal is the moment this will be birthed, right? So love abounds, love. So there is connection. You are falling in love with this person. This person has quite a strong connection between, this person is quite connected to you, and you are quite connected to this person. There is like a spiritual connection between both of you. Whether you guys have formed this relationship or not, there is like a spiritual connection. There is like a psychic connection, like a mutual understanding between the both of you. Like you get each other. You understand each other. There's a feeling of I get you in a very deep emotional, soulful level. Like you guys understand each other. You get each other in a very deep way. So that's why there is so much potential for like this relationship to go more further than what it already is, or to go more further if you can get past this, right? If you can get back past this, because I feel like you both are really the king and queen of cups, but have turned into the queen of swords and have turned into the king of swords for various reasons, like I mentioned. The five of swords because of this, right? But if you can get past through that pain and be able to rise above it, there can be a bond that can be formed between the both of you, right? A bond can be formed between the both of you. A bond that can really illuminate the relationship, illuminate you and illuminate the other person. There can be quite you can feel quite alive when you're with this person, and this person can feel quite alive too with you, right? There is a lot of happiness, when you do connect, when you both do connect with each other. And when you do connect and you get past through all that, love is born, and love abounds. The Ace of Cups is brought forward in your relationship with this person, your interaction with this person. It's promising, if you do the healing, if you resolve these issues, then the love will be born between you and this person. And there is shared connection between you and this person. There is a chemistry. It's like a kundalini, right? There is just so much chemistry and psychic connection, and such a strong bond. But it could be even a twin flame. Could be even twin flame energy. But even twin flame energies have so much to resolve between each other. There's so much conflicts in twin flame energies too, between twin flames. That's why there can be a lot of conflicts. And that's why when you're past all that pain, it just works instantly, because you could be twin flames. If not, then just a strong karmic connection, strong bond with this person, right? So yeah, so Capricorn, the message is if you're able to heal your wounds from the past, get past those situations, push them aside, rise above them, and give perhaps this relationship a chance, you won't be disappointed because this feels like real love. This feels like true love with this person, right? I don't even think it's just casual friendships. It feels like love because even though I try to make this reading as general as I can, it was way too bold in terms of love. So it just says love boldly. So this reading, the cards are like, Michelle, no, this is love. So I'm just sticking to love readings for this. So Capricorn, this was your love reading. So yeah, so just heal. I know there's conflicts between you and this person. I know it can be quite frustrating and there can be quite some tension. But if you can push that aside and you can really heal or heal your past relationships that probably have turned you into the king or queen of swords, if you really do the work and you heal, then you both will instantly fall in love with each other and there will be love between the both of you. And there's just be such a strong chemistry between the both of you. Okay, Capricorn. So yeah, so much synchronicity here. So holy shoot. So yeah, Capricorn. So that was a very intense energy. Feeling that energy from you, Capricorn, is quite interesting. So take my advice, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. So I hope you enjoyed this monthly Taroscope reading for the month of April 2023. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, or leave a comment below. Share the video. And if you'd like to donate, just click on the link below under my description. If you would like to help me in anything I do here on my channel, it'll be much appreciated. And yeah, Capricorn. So I hope you enjoyed this monthly Taroscope reading of April 2023. And I hope to see you guys again in my next video. All right. Have a good one. Bye.